Right as she's about to testify, Susan Rice does something to show her guilt once and for all. Former National Security Advisor Susan Rice's testimony for the House Intelligence Committee has been reportedly postponed. Are you kidding me? Rice had formerly been scheduled to speak on Tuesday, but she has been rescheduled for a later date. Rice has been subpoenaed for her role in possibly improperly unmasking the names of some Americans, some of whom may have been involved in the Trump campaign. So you wonder why, right? You wonder why this is postponed. Former security advisor Michael Flynn was a potential victim of Rice's unmasking. A transcript of his conversation with a Russian official later being leaked to the press. Rice was expected to answer questions about the unmasking on Tuesday. The new date of her testimony has not yet been given. I wonder who's making up these rules. Attorney and news anchor Greg Jarrett came on Lou Dobbs tonight to talk about Rice's recent deferral, suggesting her lawyers had told her to clam up because she's in legal jeopardy. Greg Jarrett outlines the 3 potential crimes Rice could have committed. It's a crime to lie in your request to unmask. There's only one reason you would decide that it was a national security threat. If the document on its face says there are no national security concerns, then you've lied. It is also a crime to use your public office for a corrupt purpose. That would be a lie also. It's a crime to unmask and unleak a name to the media, likely Flynn. Then he ended. At least one crime was committed here, likely many more. Susan Rice's recent behavior, shifting her testimony to some undefined future date, definitely suggests something fishy is going on. Really? Remember, this is the same woman who said Benghazi was caused by a YouTube video. There is no reason to trust her now. She will have to testify eventually, and truth will eventually be unveiled. It might just take longer than expected. See, it also, when they were wiretapping the Trump Towers before the election, that's why they set up this meeting with the Russian lawyer, so they would gain clearance in order to wiretap Trump Tower. That's why they set up the meeting, so they can gain access to unmasking. But they did the setup. They were involved. So again, criminal activity, setting up citizens and interfering in a campaign using unmasking tactics. No, they're going down, and the only reason she decided not to testify, she's going to be going to prison. Oh, and you know Obama instructed her. She didn't do this on her own. She was instructed by Obama.
First, we find out that Susan Rice is not going to keep her schedule and purportedly wants to have a weekend testimony date, but yet the word still is that she's going to appear at some point, again, a date unnamed, before the Senate Intelligence Committee. What do you make of all of
Well, this tells me that lawyers have gotten involved. Lawyers have probably told her to clam up, wait for a subpoena. When you get a subpoena, it's time to play let's make a deal without Monty Hall, because she's in legal jeopardy. If it's true, all of the evidence that has been uncovered about her unmasking, there's 3 potential crimes here. It's a crime to lie in your request to unmask. There's only one reason you can cite it's national security. If the document on its face shows no national security concerns, then you've lied. It's also a crime to use your public office, her office, for a corrupt purpose, and that would be to lie. And the third crime is,
that's all they did.
As we all know, it's a crime to unmask and leak a name to the media, like Michael Flynn. So
Correct.
At least one crime was committed here, and likely many more.
Yeah, that one crime certainly involves Michael Flynn, because there is, as Sherlock Holmes would say, no other possibility. other than the fact that his name was leaked.
Right. And it'll be interesting to see if they get to the bottom of it. I have a feeling that they will eventually be able to determine the number of people who had access to Flynn's name and then whittle that list down to the individual who leaked it. We'll wait and see.
And encouraging.
Of course they leaked the thing, and that's why they're delaying it also, so they can run with the story still on Trump Jr. You see what I'm saying? It's not only Flynn, they got rid of Flynn. Now it's just let the media run with the Trump Jr. story. I mean, it's a joke. Anyway, let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.